fucking leave! Ah!
Boy, you're such a silly man.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Kill me so he gets mercy because he mimics dogs.
Ma'am,
And
the police are
dogs
coming.
is backward. And in the baddest neighborhood that says beware of God.
For me? Are you serious? Calm down.
Put it down.
Are you serious? You're about to tase me?
Look,
You're about to tase me?
Oh man, things are about to get really crazy with this one. I'm not even sure if I'm ready for this. Well, we all live in a world where everything seems to be captured on camera when people start to freak out. So from police officers to people yelling on the street to a kid who just wants his Pokemon cards, this is the top 10 people freaking out in public. So by the way, that was actually a clip from the top 10 people freaking out while getting a tattoo. If you guys want to watch that video, you guys can click right over here. It is freaking hilarious. I don't know why pain equals funny. Starting us off, in at number 10, we have a crazy man in a coffee shop who is probably 10 minutes late for his PowerPoint presentation.
Anything.
So this is how the video starts. There's this guy who starts yelling and starts to draw attention to himself. As the video goes on, this guy gets more and more intense.
Everything is in here though. I have got cost analysis reports in here. I've got every address, every phone number. I have got.
Why does this guy have everyone's phone number and address? Is he a stalker? So this man gets so pissed off that he actually stands on top of a chair and starts yelling at everyone inside of this coffee shop.
And I had to stop writing when my wife got pregnant. I got a letter from the governor because I won an award for cooking.
It seems like this guy is going through a midlife crisis and he doesn't like his job too much. Hopefully his boss doesn't see this meltdown. Okay, so you know how at the beginning I said he probably has a presentation in 10 minutes? Well, I wasn't guessing. He actually does. You're probably asking me, well, how do I know that? Well, the cops actually showed up and arrested this man, and then this is what he yells.
I got a presentation to give in 10 minutes.
I kind of feel bad for this guy. Our next up, we have a woman who just badly wants her nuggets, her chicken McNuggets, and this comes into this list at number 9. This woman you're about to see was in McDonald's yelling at the employees, and this is all because of chicken nuggets. This woman is willing to fight an employee.
Come out! Come on! Let's do this, come on! Let's see if you're really about that life. Come on.
Is this woman really about that life though? Because why is she being a thug? I bet this woman didn't even have to pay for her meal because the cashier was just way too scared. So this was like a robbery or something. I don't know what's going on. She's probably a leader of a gang or something. Imagine this woman was your mom. I would be so well behaved because she's tough. She's hella tough. She doesn't put up with anything. From freaking out at McDonald's to freaking out because the mall is closed. I kid you not, this comes into number 8.
Why are you closed? Tell us why you're closed.
We are closed because it's after hours. Why are you yelling and why are you so pissed? Why is this man freaking out? Just get there on time, fool. It looks like you're wearing a watch. I think you should use it.
I want to go shopping in the Eaton Center. Why are you locked? Why are you closing your doors?
Unless you're like me who likes to wear watches but I never set the time. I like how this guy has to explain what he wants to do. Like, why else would you want to go inside of the mall? I wonder if this guy does this all the time. I think the funniest part of this video is what happens next. There was this guy doing some weird things on the window. Maybe they're like a duo act or something. If yelling doesn't work, maybe we're gonna try to freak him out.
Why? Why are you putting us through this? Who gave you the right?
I think drugs are in play here. I don't know what kind of drugs, but pretty intense ones. The guy yelling wasn't fazed by this kid at all. He just like looks at him and is like, all right, it's your cue, let's go. What did this guy need so badly that he's yelling at nobody? Number 7.
You're taking your time because you want to give me grace, but you don't want the mercy because you almost wonder what Freddy Krueger looks like. I did too. But I repent. And I ask for grace and mercy by goodness. S-H-D-E.
I'm not sure if I can explain this one, to be honest with you guys. I don't really know what is going on. I will say this though. Say no to drugs, kids. It makes you do some pretty crazy things. In the morning, this woman won't remember any of this. At least I don't think so. And did we hear this woman yell about Freddy Krueger? Did she not like the movie or something? This woman was also yelling about God and Jesus. That's two things you don't want to mess with. This woman literally parked her vehicle in the middle of the road and then started to yell at this truck driver. I think we should move on to the next number on our list because I'm super confused. I can't do any more explaining to that video. Next up, number 6, we have a kid who starts to freak out when his mom won't allow him to buy some Pokemon cards. The whole thing was actually accidentally captured on camera. A few guys was like vlogging, and then this happened in the background.
Record that, please. Record that, please. I got you. Alright, stand in the way at least.
Mommy, please, it's a brand new Pokemon deck. It comes with Diglett. I have to get it. As the video goes on, this kid was about to slam the Pokemon deck on the floor, but it was like, I can't do that. There's Diglett in here. I totally forgot. I don't want to ruin the card. They're so precious. Alright, number 5, we have a man who is for sure possessed. This man you're about to see tried to take a bite out of these police officers. He wasn't yelling or anything, but he was making these crazy zombie noises. This might be a real life zombie. Since this guy wasn't communicating and he seemed like a danger to himself and society, the police officers, they had no choice but to taser this guy. As they tasered him, something crazy actually happens.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Is this real life right now? This man just smacked his head through that window and fell to the floor. It didn't seem to have worked though, because this possessed man, he tried to get up again. Maybe he has to feed on human flesh and it's feeding time. Okay, in all seriousness, I do feel bad for this guy because what drove him in life to get to this point? I feel bad for a lot of people on this list, just to be honest. Okay, moving on. Sometimes grown men can be huge babies and throw temper tantrums. Well, at number 4, we're about to witness just that. This man who you're about to see has to be the worst criminal ever. It's hard to understand everything that is happening in this video, but from what I gathered, this man went inside the store to rob them and he demanded cash. The cashier refused. The man then starts to freak out, throws a temper tantrum in the store, he starts throwing everything around.
Give me my $20, you stupid bitch. I want my $20. I'm about to start taking shit. And then y'all can really charge me with robbery. Give me my...
This guy was just demanding 20 bucks. If I was robbing a store, I think I'd go a little bit more than 20 bucks. And the cashier just didn't want to give it to him because why should they?
Give me my $20. Where's my $20? Where's my $20?
So this man goes on to say that he's on a $200,000 bond, and then he tells everyone his full name. He's incriminating himself. What an idiot.
$20,000 bond. None of y'all can't afford. Google me, Dante Walker.
Number 3, we have a very dedicated woman who just wants her book to come into the store, and she's tired of waiting.
What is wrong with you all? I don't understand what is happening!
No worries, ma'am, no worries.
I'm looking for a cock-a-doodle ball!
This woman has a lot of issues to deal with. I think she should walk over to the psychiatrist, have a few sessions, or even find the book titled What to Do During a Mental Breakdown for Dummies, because yelling at people in the bookstore isn't going to do anything. And I like how calm the employee was the whole time. He's just like,
order it for you. Or see if another store nearby might have it.
I think this employee should be awarded the Employee of the Year award for how he handled this situation. If this was me, I would just tell her to get the f out. An argument during a book signing comes into number 2.
Trans women are in men's prisons. And what have you done for them?
What have you done for women?
Lots of things.
I've done lots of things too. You don't know my life. Don't sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
This woman didn't agree with what the author wrote, so she actually set up to her book signing to yell at her. After the woman left, Rose McGowan, the author, started to freak out.
Get off my back! What have you done? Because I know what I've done! God damn it!
This was like a double freakout situation. Okay, finally number 1, we actually have a police officer who went crazy because this guy starts to film him at Walmart. The whole thing took place in Houston, so let me show you guys the ending of this video first, and then we'll put it into context.
For me? Are you serious? Calm down.
Put it down.
Are you serious? You're about to tase me?
Look,
you're about to tase me?
Alright, so now that you've seen that, let me show you guys how it got to this point, because it is absolutely crazy, insane. So here is the beginning of the clip. It's so calm.
Alright, we're right here at the motherfucking Walmart. Can't do video?
Not of me.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it of the sign of Walmart. Not of you. Not of you. I promise.
So these two guys are filming the Walmart sign, and then they film the parking lot because there's just so many carts randomly left in the parking lot. It's a boring video to watch, but that's what they were recording. All of a sudden the police officer comes up to these guys and asks them for their ID, and then things escalate pretty quickly.
Let me see your ID.
Hang on, sir. Nah, nobody has to show any ID, sir.
Yeah, you gotta show ID.
Sir, you're grabbing me? Are you serious?
That officer has such low temper, it's crazy. This officer just draws his gun out super quickly. Freeze! Well, it's a taser gun, but that thing looks painful. This officer actually calls for backup. What a waste of taxpayers' money. At the end of the clip, you find out that this guy who was filming is a dialysis patient, and if he was electrocuted, it may as well have been a gun because it would have killed him. This is why guns and tasers should be the very last resort, because you just never know. I mean, you don't like it, this guy's filming you at Walmart. Who cares? Walk away. It's legal to film police officers, unfortunately. And aren't they filming us anyways? Aren't all of them equipped with cameras? I don't know. Well, there you guys have it. This is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.